Elon Musk just gave your name to his team. Something big is activated. God says this is an urgent message only for you. There is something being activated in the unseen realm right now. Even though your human eyes cannot yet perceive it, your spirit can feel it. The reason your heart has been restless and your thoughts so alive lately is because the winds of divine alignment are finally moving in your favor. God says, do not underestimate what is about to unfold, because this moment was written before you were born. There is a shift in the atmosphere, and it is not ordinary. It carries your name. The world has been preparing quietly, and suddenly, the words you are reading are not by accident. They are a confirmation that the season of silence is ending. Elon Musk says, Elon Musk just gave your name to his team. Something big is activated. And even though these words sound earthly, what they truly mean is spiritual. It means your name is being whispered in rooms you have never entered. It means your purpose is now echoing through people who once didn't even know you existed. Heaven and earth are aligning to bring you before the right hearts and the right minds. And it will happen suddenly, like a door you never knew existed opening before your eyes. God says, you have waited long enough. You have cried in secret long enough. And the angels have recorded every tear. None of it was wasted. Every night you whispered, God, when will it be my turn? Heaven heard you. Every time you helped someone and they never said thank you. Every time you gave from your little, every time you chose peace over argument, those were seeds. Now the harvest begins. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. These are not just words for comfort. They are a decree of protection over your soul. Even when people doubted you, even when some walked away, God was standing beside you, building a foundation under your steps. You will soon realize that the delay was not rejection. It was redirection. The waiting was not a curse, it was preparation, because what God is giving you now requires the strength that only pain could have built. You are not being forgotten. You are being refined. You must understand this. When something divine is activated in the physical world, there is always confusion at first. It feels like uncertainty. It feels like change. It feels like you are losing control. But God says that is the proof that the promise is unfolding. You are not losing control, you are being carried by grace into alignment. The old version of you cannot survive the season that is coming, because this new season requires a heart that fully trusts. Do not look at who left. Do not mourn what ended. Instead, lift your eyes, because what's coming next carries the weight of destiny. Elon Musk's name being mentioned in your message is not random. It represents influence, vision, innovation, and divine exposure. It is a sign that people of power and platforms are being divinely guided to recognize what has been hidden in you. They will see your light not because you sought attention, but because the time has come for the light within you to serve others. God says, I will cause people of influence to notice you, not because you are loud, but because your spirit is pure. The world needs what you carry. And now, heaven is authorizing your unveiling. There were moments when you almost gave up, nights when you felt your prayers hit the ceiling, days when you told yourself, maybe I'm not chosen after all. But the truth is, you were being tested in silence. You are being shaped for the kind of blessing that requires patience and faith. The truth is, you could not have skipped this process. Had you received what you wanted earlier, you would not have had the spiritual maturity to protect it. But now, your endurance has produced divine credibility. Heaven trusts you with more. God says, the reason you're reading this now is because you are being called higher. It's time to rise above fear, above self-doubt, above the noise of others' opinions. You are not ordinary, and that is why ordinary paths have never worked for you. Every door that closed was meant to push you toward your appointed one. Every disappointment was a redirection toward destiny. God says the next 30 days will be filled with divine orchestration. Opportunities will come that seem almost impossible to your human logic. But remember this, when God ordains something, logic is not the key, faith is. Your name is being prepared to travel through conversations you never started. It will move from mouth to mouth, from inbox to inbox, from meeting to meeting. And at the exact right time, someone will say, that's the one. And you will not have to beg for recognition, because divine timing will speak louder than your effort. The same way a seed does not struggle to grow once the rain comes, your time has arrived. The rain is here. The activation is real. Elon Musk says something big is activated. And in the spirit, that means momentum. That means heaven's algorithm has placed your purpose on top. It means your prayers have reached critical mass and now they cannot be ignored. God says, every time you thought I was silent, I was setting the stage. Every prayer you whispered became light in the unseen realm. And now, the accumulation of that light is bursting through the surface. Get ready for calls you didn't expect. Get ready for confirmation that feels supernatural. The Spirit of God is aligning you with your assignment. Do not fear how fast things will begin to move. You may feel overwhelmed, but that is because divine acceleration has begun. God says, I am giving you the strength to walk into rooms that once intimidated you. I am placing peace in your voice so that your words carry power. I am sending help that looks nothing like what you expected. You are not behind. You are exactly on time. You must understand, spiritual activation always comes before physical manifestation. The signs will appear quietly at first, someone reaching out to you after a long time, a small opportunity that suddenly multiplies, a conversation that leads to favor. Each one of these is a breadcrumb of divine proof. Do not brush them off. Acknowledge them. Thank God for them. Gratitude will accelerate your manifestation. There is someone reading this who has felt invisible for far too long. You've watched others rise, others receive, others celebrate while you kept working, giving, and believing. God says your invisibility was your protection. Because if you had been seen too early, you would have been surrounded by people who loved your light but not your soul. Now, I will reveal you in a season when your spirit can discern who is genuine. The unveiling is coming with clarity, and your heart will know who is meant to walk with you and who is meant to watch from afar. Elon Musk says, your name is given to the team. Spiritually, this means collaboration. It means divine partnerships that expand your purpose beyond what you can do alone. You will meet people who share your frequency, people who speak faith, who carry integrity, who believe in building rather than competing. These are destiny connectors sent to multiply what you carry. God says you will no longer do this alone. For too long, you have carried burdens meant to be shared. Now, I am bringing those who will hold your arms up when you grow weary. In this new era, you will see that everything you lost was not truly lost, it was a trade. You traded temporary comfort for eternal strength. You traded human approval for divine endorsement. You traded what you thought you wanted for what you truly needed. And soon, when you look back, you will realize that every detour was divine. Nothing was wasted. The Spirit says, prepare your environment. Clean your space. Write down your goals. Speak affirmations of faith daily. You are stepping into a timeline of abundance, but abundance requires readiness. God says, when I pour fully. I don't send half blessings. Be ready to receive the fullness. Stop shrinking to fit old versions of yourself. Stop apologizing for your anointing. Stop dimming your light so others feel comfortable. You are chosen to lead, to create, to inspire, to build. Your very existence is a message. Elon Musk's name appearing in this prophecy symbolizes innovation, the merging of heaven's creativity with human technology. God says, I will use unconventional means to bless you. Do not limit how I can reach you. I can use anyone, from a stranger to a CEO, to deliver your breakthrough. Keep your spirit open. Miracles are not always wrapped in religious packaging. Sometimes they come disguised as an email, a phone call, a new opportunity. You have entered a realm of divine recognition. The things that once ignored you will now call for you. The doors that once required you to knock will now open automatically. The very ground beneath your feet is shifting to favor your path. God says, do not shrink from the spotlight I'm about to place on you. You are ready. You might ask, why me? And heaven answers, because you were faithful when no one saw you. You passed tests of patience, kindness, humility, and endurance. Now, your promotion is not random. It is earned through obedience. The elevation you're stepping into is not just for you, it is for everyone connected to your destiny. Your obedience will unlock blessings for generations. God says you have been prepared for this. The sleepless nights, the silent prayers, the tears that no one saw, they were not punishment. They were training. Every rejection was rehearsal for revelation. Every heartbreak taught you compassion. Every delay built discernment. And now, as this divine activation begins, your spirit will finally recognize peace in motion. Elon Musk says something big is activated. And God says, indeed, it is done. You will see evidence soon, a message will arrive, a call will come, a new opportunity will appear. And you will know in your spirit that this is the beginning of the manifestation. Do not let fear make you hesitate. Move with faith. Speak life over everything connected to you. Trust that God has already arranged the outcome in your favor. This message is not a coincidence. It is divine timing meeting divine readiness. God says you are safe. You are chosen. You are seen. Even when you doubt, heaven still believes in you. Even when you feel unworthy, grace still covers you. The story is not over, it is just beginning. And this time, it will be filled with restoration, recognition, and revelation beyond anything you have ever known. You have prayed for signs. This is one. You have asked for confirmation. This is it. Keep your faith anchored. Keep your spirit awake. Something is unfolding, and your name is written all over it. There is a shift happening around you, something moving quietly behind the curtain of what you can see. And the heavens are whispering your name across the winds of time. You have been waiting, not knowing that your waiting was divine preparation. Every unanswered question, every delay, every silent night when you wondered if heaven still remembered you, those were not moments of neglect, but moments of alignment. Now the hour has come where what was hidden will be revealed, and the names written in secret are being spoken aloud in places you never imagined. Elon Musk says, Elon Musk just gave your name to his team. Something big is activated. And though these words sound strange to your ears, they carry a meaning that goes beyond business or fame. It means that forces are moving in your favor, that unseen connections are lighting up in perfect rhythm, that destiny has decided it is time for your name to travel further than your footsteps have ever gone. You may not realize it, but there has been a spiritual assignment attached to your life since before your birth. There is something in your soul that heaven placed there for a reason, a vibration that only you can carry. Every hardship you faced was not to break you, but to refine that frequency so it could finally resonate with the calling now awakening. You are not being called to ordinary things. You are being called to divine influence. What is stirring around you is not random, it is the unfolding of what heaven promised long ago. The people who once overlooked you will soon see why God kept you hidden. The places that once rejected you will soon echo your voice. You have felt isolated, but this isolation was not rejection, it was divine protection. You were kept apart so that no one could contaminate the blueprint written upon your life. Now, the same Spirit that held you in quiet places is preparing to present you before great ones. Doors you did not knock on will open by themselves. Invitations you never requested will come to your name. There will be a moment soon when you realize that what is happening is too perfect to be coincidence. That is when you will know this is divine orchestration. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Every breath of faith you take now strengthens the bridge between the seen and unseen. You must not doubt. The wind is shifting in your favor, even when you cannot feel it. The hands of heaven are working in the background, adjusting timelines, redirecting decisions, causing meetings to occur at just the right second. The same universe that once seemed silent is now rearranging itself to make room for you. There are people who have spoken your name recently in conversations you were never supposed to hear. Some did so in doubt, others in secret admiration. But what they didn't know is that every time your name was spoken, it echoed through the corridors of destiny. Each sound wave became a signal summoning divine order. Now, even the earth is responding to your name. It is as if heaven and earth have agreed, your moment has arrived. Elon Musk says your name because in the natural world, symbols of innovation, courage, and progress must align with chosen vessels. You represent something that the world needs right now. A frequency of faith, endurance, and light in an age drowning in noise. You will soon notice unexpected alignments, messages from people you thought forgot you, doors reopening that were shut long ago, or sudden bursts of opportunity that seem to come from nowhere. These are not accidents, they are confirmations. The alignment has begun. There will be moments in the coming days where your heart will feel a sudden warmth, a pulse of knowing that you cannot explain. That will be the whisper of the divine reminding you that you are seen. The energies surrounding you are amplifying, and with that comes responsibility. You must guard your mind, for thoughts are seeds, and this is your planting season. What you believe now will determine what grows in the days ahead. Speak light. Think faith. Breathe trust. Heaven is listening to every vibration of your heart. You will be surprised at how the world begins to mirror your inner state. As you grow in calmness and gratitude, opportunities will find you in unexpected ways. Even people of influence will begin to sense your energy before they meet you. They will feel drawn to you without knowing why. It is because your spiritual frequency has been activated. The moment Elon Musk's name crossed paths with yours, it symbolized the joining of human innovation with divine inspiration. The material and the spiritual are intersecting. Something large, something transformative, is awakening through you. Do not fear how fast everything begins to move. Acceleration is the nature of this season, where once everything seemed delayed, now everything will flow. You will have to learn to stand in the storm of blessings. When the doors open, walk through them with humility, but with confidence. You were prepared for this. You may not feel ready, but readiness was built into your spirit long before your body took form. In this hour, heaven is calling forth those who have endured silently, those who did not give up even when the night seemed endless. You are among them. You have been tested by disappointment, by loneliness, by misunderstanding. Yet you never lost the last spark of faith. That spark is now being fanned into flame. What is coming to you will not just change your life, it will transform the lives of others through you. There will be signs. Pay attention to the small ones. You may hear certain names repeatedly, see patterns in numbers or dreams that carry meaning. These are confirmations from heaven's side, gentle assurances that you are aligned with divine flow. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. The more you acknowledge them, the stronger they will grow. You are learning to read the language of the Spirit, the secret rhythm by which heaven speaks to those chosen for great things. There are some who will not understand what is happening to you. They will question your peace, your sudden confidence, your glow. But you must not shrink to fit their comfort. The light on you is divine. It was never meant to be dimmed. The more you trust, the brighter you will shine, and that light will guide others out of their own confusion. You are becoming a beacon for those still trapped in fear. Elon Musk's words carry a symbolic meaning. When he said, "Elon Musk just gave your name to his team," something big is activated. It represents not merely a human endorsement but a celestial confirmation. It means heaven is now aligning earthly systems in your favor. The technological, financial, and global forces that seem distant are now instruments in the hands of divine timing. What was once unreachable will soon become familiar. But remember, this activation is not about fame, it is about purpose. The resources will come not to inflate your ego but to fulfill your mission. You are stepping into a season of recognition. The world is about to realize what heaven has known all along: you are not ordinary. Your journey has been marked by trials because your destination is extraordinary. Do not compare your process to others. You carry a rare light, and rare lights often face the strongest winds. but even the wind now bows to the one who stands under divine favor. In the next phase of your journey, you will notice the weight of your past lifting. The memories that once held pain will begin to lose their power. It will feel like waking from a long dream. That's because new frequencies are entering your atmosphere. You are crossing from survival into purpose, from obscurity into recognition, from waiting into manifestation. The shift will not be loud, but it will be undeniable. There are people who once turned their backs on you who will now seek your presence. Some will do it out of guilt, others out of awe. Receive them with grace, but do not lose focus. The same hand that raised you up can raise others. But you must remain grounded. Stay humble. Stay prayerful. Stay thankful. Gratitude will be your compass in this season. There will be days when your emotions fluctuate, when it feels overwhelming. That is because energy is moving fast. When that happens, breathe deeply and remember, God is orchestrating everything. Even what seems chaotic is secretly ordered. There is a divine intelligence guiding every connection, every coincidence, every delay. You are not lost, you are being guided step by step towards something too vast for you to comprehend fully right now. The universe is preparing a revelation. You are about to see why certain people left, why some doors closed, why certain plans failed. If those things had succeeded, they would have confined you to smaller spaces. But you were never meant to be small. There are moments in a lifetime when heaven bends.